I found out about a year and a half ago that Lao Tzu was my ascended master. Once I researched Lao Tzu, I realized that he taught Taoism, which is nothing more than in the flow. This is a 2021 version of Taoism. Now, I don't claim to do anything. I just am me, and I just am. And when you are just you, and you just am, guess what? You are everything. You take 3 breaths of God. And this is the mudra that I'm holding. My left side of my lower back is really arched and tight, and my right side is completely loose. So you have to be able to hold certain muscle groups in a certain way for a certain amount of time to be able to hit the energy of the mudra. And when you hit the energy of the mudra, which I just hit, I'm now infusing the energy. You hear my stomach like, channeling a lot of energy from that mudra. Once you unlock it and you infuse that mudra into your auric field, it's yours. Now my left hip, only the left side and the back of my leg is tight. The rest, everything else is loose. I can feel pressure on my right toe, toes, ball of my foot, and I'm squeezing my right butt cheek. The rest of my body is relaxed, and then my hands are arched. So you have to hit this kind of a mudra to be able to hit the ancient energy in these mudras. So I'm right now downloading the energy from this mudra. And once I'm done downloading the energy of this mudra, I will release and go to another mudra. This is nothing more than just Taoism. That's where they got yoga confused. Yoga, modern day, is nothing more than a pose to somebody. Now right now, my right lower back is arched. My left side is completely relaxed. I feel pressure on my right toes, ball of my foot, and ankle. Hands, of course, are moved tight. So now I'm hitting it. Now I'm downloading the energy of the mudra. You can hear my stomach, it's going crazy. When it's done, then I just go into another one. That was really fast. Whew. My stomach sounds weird. It's because energy is rushing through my body right now. Like right here, my right foot, my left side of my foot is off the ground. Only my right side of my foot and heel and pinky is on the ground. And then my right side is arched and tight. My left side is completely relaxed. You have to hit these muscle groups, and you have to know it, have an understanding, and you have to be able to get to each pose through another pose. You can't do a pose and then stop and then do another pose and receive any benefits but stretching. I hope everybody understands that. Yoga nowadays is just stretching. They don't teach the flow of why you do the yoga poses. Now my right lower back is so tight, it's hurting. And everything else in my body feels loose and relaxed except for my right ankle and my hands, of course. The rest of my body feels nice and relaxed. So it's like my lower back is holding my whole body up. And what is happening is my body is going along a neurological pathway. Sorry if I'm not really stuttering, I kind of am, but it's because I'm pumping a lot of energy right now. And the more energy I push, it tightens and locks my muscles. She's afraid she's flipping you off, so she had to check her middle finger. I told her just to relax. This is spirit working through her. Spirit is just our higher self. When she gets out of the way, her higher self is really cool as shit. But she's so small and has been thinking so small for her whole life that she puts herself, tries to fit a square in a round hole, and it don't work. So she's learning to be herself. Wish we had done this live, but I don't think she's quite ready for that yet. It's a lot of so now we're getting into a forearm stretch that really hurts. My left hip is tight, left buttock is tight, right buttock is relaxed, everything else is relaxed. Forearm, right forearm is tight. Even the shoulders relaxed, even the back's relaxed. Left elbow is socked up to the ribs, and my left wrist is taut. Everything else is relaxed. You have to be able to do that whole thing and understand that you have to have certain body parts relaxed and certain body parts tense to hold a mudra to get the full effect of it, any effect of it. You can't do anything and get any effect out of it except for stretching, unless you understand the mechanics of the yoga poses, the mudras, whatever you're doing. Now my left part of my elbow is locked to the left, and my right wrist is taunted over to the right just a little bit, rocked over to the right. So it's stretching all the way down. Ow. So what I'm doing, this whole thing that you've watched right now, is I'm following a neural pathway, and I'm getting to the end of the nerve right now, so I must be getting ready to reset a nerve, because it really hurts in my forearm and my wrist. So you watched me right now, I followed the neural pathways of that nerve throughout my whole body, and I'm winding that nerve down to the end, clear to the end. I don't know what's going to happen when it releases. We'll find out. It'd be kind of cool if we have this on camera finally. Right now my wrist feels like it's going to break. On the right side underneath, it feels like it's going to break. It hurts so bad. But it's it's going to a nerve. It's resetting a nerve in my wrist right now for some reason. Oh, jeez. Hey, cheese. Cheese and rice. It hurts my wrist. It feels like it's going to break. Oh. So you're watching me reset a nerve right now. I don't know what nerve we're doing. Yeah. Okay, this one hurts a little bit. We're gonna wring that nerve all the way out, I guess. Ooh. It's about ready to pop. Oh, right there, it popped. My occipital bone, back of my skull just popped right there. Big old pop. It didn't quite release, we got more to release. Ooh, ow. She's afraid her boobs are gonna show. But I told her that you can't see anything because of the light. Oh, about to reset it all. I gotta take that nerve all the way to the end, and I just gotta hold it until it hurts so bad. I just gotta hold it. And it burns. It feels like it's gonna rip off the bone. It hurts so bad. Ah! There, it's starting to dissipate. There. Ah! I can't. Ah! Ah! And all I see right now is it unraveling around my forearm, all the damage that I've ever done to my right arm. Oh, going up to my elbow. It's unraveling all the static energy out of that nerve right now, all the way up. I can't push it too hard, or if it shatters that static energy, it's going to be stuck throughout there. I'll never be able to get it. It's got to do it on its own. So I got to hold this pose, even though my legs feel like they're going to... There it goes. It's unraveling. Watch my wrist and my elbow. When it unravels all the way, my wrist is going to sink down. There it goes. There. Boom. I just reset that nerve. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Woo! I took out all the damage that I've ever done to that right arm, riding horses and falling and everything else. Boom. Look at that. Look at that, people. I reset that nerve right there. Whew. Can take just a little bit of, it's like, whew. This energy going up through here. That nerves and everything has got to fire. That nerve's got to fire again and get all that going back up here. So I can feel that energy just tingling, clear up to my pinky. All up through here. Whew. I don't even be able to use that for today. Oh yeah. Hey, look, I can straighten my elbow now. Look at that. I haven't been able to do that. Look at that. It's straight. It was more like, I mean, the best I could do was that. Now I can go completely straight. Wow. Don't be scared of your body. And I know it's really hard when you live with people, especially a loved one in bed. When you're trying to relax and your body wants to move, it's embarrassing, right? You want it to stop. You're fighting the organic process of your body to heal itself. I'm healing myself of cancer. I'm resetting my nerves, resetting my spine. Because I don't have anybody here judging me except for my animals. Animals don't ever judge, they're innocent. But I know for sure there's people out there that their body starts moving when they get relaxed and they want to fight it, thinking bad things, because when they Google body movements, they get the devil, Kundalini. It's so scary. What you just seen, that was a pure organic experience that I've never showed anybody before until just now. How is that a bad thing? To put my body back in 100% homeostasis. Going from surgery, I had how many surgeries from the time I was, oh Lord, late 20s to early 40s. I had probably like 8 surgeries. Looking at a back and neck surgery in 2017. Fusions, couldn't do anything about it. Well, there. And I fixed it all. Because I've allowed my body to do whatever it wanted to do. I just got out of the way. It didn't start like that. It started by herking and jerking in the bed. Just weird, because when your body goes through the blocks, when that energy flows, it's got to flow. What you seen just now was flow at its best. That is an ascended master flow. And it didn't start like that. It started just by allowing. And my body was herking and jerking. That energy is trying to flow through your body. Kundalini energy, chi energy, prana energy. Everybody had a different name for it. It's all the same thing. It's life force energy. It's natural. We all have it. But it's blocked because of all of our stuff that we deal with and we put up with, that we don't stand in our power. I am standing in my power right now for the first time in my life. I am me. And because I'm allowed to be me now, I'm healing myself. Now I don't have to have surgeries after surgeries. I don't have to be on prescription meds. I haven't been on any prescriptions in years. Well, probably 3-4 years. Even then I wouldn't take them. I take a couple days. I just, It blocked my intuition. It made me numb to the world. I didn't want to be numb to the world. I wanted to feel, but I wanted to feel healthy, not feel narcissistic because I was trying to control everything and need it because I was hurt. If we can just get out of the way and let whatever wants to happen, happen. And if it goes down a road that is feeling pretty uncomfortable, stop it, take a look at it. Is it that or is it me? Is what's happening a bad thing or is what I'm perceiving it to be a bad thing? Because that's what happens. That's what happened with all of the exorcisms in the 1800s and the witch hunts and everything, because people were getting curious, right? So they're opening themselves up to more things and boom, they're having a Kundalini awakening. They're having an organic experience. And then the person next to them is freaking out because their body's moving. Why is your body moving? Are you possessed? And with the law of attraction, the way it is, boom, that puts a manifestation right in your head to manifest demons. And you actually have to exorcise demons out of there. But if there hadn't been in that experience, guess what? If it just allowed to organically grow, it would be like me. Be like Lao Tzu. Be like Buddha. Be like Jesus. They're all in the flow. That's why Jesus was killed. Because he tried to make a statement by showing a different way. That's why he was killed. The thing is I'm so connected right now to God. Once you understand what God is, our souls make up God. Our souls are in the big ball of source energy. Our souls are the big ball of source energy. We are God. You are cut off from yourself until you open yourself up to yourself and realize that you're your own God. You're your own creator God. That's what the Bible here. That's what Jesus came all the way down here to die for us. He said, don't carry that burden anymore. I'm carrying that burden for you. I died for you to teach you how to love. To teach you that you don't need to worship at a church to feel love. You don't need to have a husband or a wife or a kid to have love. And in fact, you shouldn't have any of that until you love yourself. Because until you love yourself, you can never love another. Ever. I've tried. I haven't loved myself since I was molested at 8 years old. I've hated myself, which means I hated everybody else, subliminally. So that's what I projected. So that's what I got back. That's why I lived such a lonely life my whole life and played the victim. You know, it's like, why me? Why me? Well, it's because I brought it on myself. Being tough, being in my ego, saying, I don't need anybody, I can do it myself, and whatever else. Holding my true, authentic voice back because I was scared to make you uncomfortable. That's what it really comes down to. I was afraid to be me in front of you because I was afraid you were going to judge me for being me. I am finally, after 40 years, myself for the first time again. My true, authentic self. And I am pretty effing awesome. And I can do some pretty effing awesome stuff. And by saying that, I'm not in my ego state. I am in my authentic state. Amen. Because when you are in your authentic state, you own your power. When you own your power, you realize that you are the creator God. I hear your cries from your other souls that make up the collective every day, all day. I clear for the collective every night in this house. It's hard on me. I hear what you want. I'm giving it to you. Take the cotton balls of the devil out of your ears and open up. You want it, here it is. The truth that nobody truly understood until now. At least this civilization. We are needing to ascend, which means AKA raise our vibration. Because if we don't, when this planet resets, you will come back here pissed off, soul-wise. Not pissed off, just, yeah, kind of pissed. Yeah, they're saying pissed off. They're starting to get pissed off right now, actually, because it's like, it takes a while. You can't just do it overnight. You people think that I'm going to do this for a week or two or a month or two, and if it doesn't, I don't see instant results. You think I seen instant results for the last 3 years? No, I didn't. What happened to me? I thought I got divorced. I thought I bought a house. I thought I was coming down. I had clients. I had horses. I had everything. I had the life. I was at the top of my game. Come down here to own the world. Driving through Utah at 9:30 at night. Right next to the new Area 51. Trish and I stopped. It was dark. There's a storm. We always like to take pictures and videos of the storms. We took some videos. I like to go and just do frame by frame and see what's in there. That's how I get my still shots that are amazing. And I found that when the light would hit, lightning, there was no lightning, just light, there was 3 tornadoes in the back of it. It's pretty weird. And then for like 50 miles or 20 some miles, there was this big circle of clouds, but above us, blue sky with stars. And I think I posted it. It's on Facebook. You can go back and look. That's when I got back in my truck, started driving with my 6-horse trailer, just had furnishings and stuff in there with Trish next to me. And it was like that. I don't really remember much after that. I talked her ear off for a whole hour and I couldn't shut up. It was like word, verbiage, vomit. I literally couldn't stop it. And I was going down through my timeline to have my spiritual awakening right then. And at that moment when I got done, I was like, my whole world just changed. All the burdens of everything was taken off my back. I realized that Jesus took my burdens. It's like, yes, I don't have to carry those burdens anymore. I didn't know at the time. And then after that, on my way back, I had my first Stigmata event, which was a vision in the clouds of this huge battle. It looked like Caesar or somebody. It was like chariots. It was chariot time. And I just remember it was like really slow in the clouds and it was just bloody war. And this big guy, he grabbed and he cut this other guy's head off and he's holding his head proud like he just killed somebody. I don't know much about that history. I haven't really asked, but it was like that kind of a time. And that was my first vision. And I was just like, whoa. And I'm the kind of person, I think it's cool. I've got the mind like a child. I'm just like, that was kind of cool. That's a high vibration, people. If you would have got scared, that's a low vibration. I would have never experienced what I have experienced now. Because I had an open mind at that moment and thought, this is really cool. It's not hurting me. Nobody else is it. Trish, she was having, like, she was with me and I was so powerful at that time. She was getting some of my energy and she was just like, she was having a ground. She was like, ask her. She was just like, she was like literally crawling on the ground like, I have to touch the ground, I have to touch the ground. It's because I was vibing so effing high. I just had my first Stigmatic event and I just woke up and I was like, blah. Because if you guys remember, I never talked once about God, Jesus, God, Bible, nothing for 40 some years. Never heard me once. After my spiritual awakening, boom, Jesus, God. And it was just like, I'm telling everybody how it is. Everybody's like, oh God, she's got the devil. She just had the Kundalini too. She definitely got the devil. Lost all my friends. Everybody hated on me. Told me I was devil worshiping and doing all this stuff. How horrible is that? I just seen a video of one of my favorite tarot readers. She's amazing. She was having a meltdown last night. Ready to commit suicide. Live on YouTube. She's transgender. And she can't find love. You know how hard that is for her? She wants love so bad and she's an amazing soul. She's got so much to live for. All her pain, I was trying to transmute for her last night as much as I could. Oh my God. Could you imagine? A transgender. You thought you have some stuff to deal with. What about her? And then she gets looked at and treated weird because she is different. No. She came down here for her life purpose, and her life purpose was to stand up and be proud of who she was for others that can't come out of the closet. That is what this is about, people. Certain people in this world are triggered at a certain time to wake up, just like I did. And at that time, you find your purpose. That time you find your purpose. And when you're that passionate about your purpose, guess what? You do your purpose. And you don't let anybody else ruin your organic experience. Not one person that hated on me, that called me the devil, that was mean to me. I did let it get to me, but my angels kept me going. My angels have been my cheerleader this whole time. My angels and my mom. That is the only thing I can give credit to in this whole world right now that has got me to where I am right now. That is my mother and my guides. If it hadn't have been for my mother or my guides, I would not be here right now. I love you, Mom. You have been there for me forever. And I will be there for you. Always. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. We're crying for help. I can hear your cries. I know what you're wanting. I'm trying to help you. But you got to get out of your minds. Your minds are tainted. Your hearts are tainted. So all you have to do is just stop and think, is this information going to harm me right now? Or could it be something that maybe I need right now? All you got to do is start asking questions. That's it. Once your angels know that you're curious, you'll start seeing angel number signs, 222, 111, 1111. It's just a way to trigger your mind. Every number, subliminally, every time you see that, boom. It's a subliminal download from your angels. You'll get that download later and know what to do. And the more you get, guess what? It's like a little mouse, like on an IV drip, like, give me more, give me more. I see numbers. Every time I look at the phone, it's like 944, 311, 722. I get really weird numbers now, but they always, like 1249 or something like that. Look, that is perfect. My angels talk to me all the time, cheering me on. Go, go, go. It's like, I know you don't have anybody else but your mom. We're here and we're telling you that you're doing a good job. Keep going. And right now, that's all I need. And that's all you need is your angels, your guides, your support, and God. And once you realize that you got everything you need right here, you can be happy like me. God bless.